Okay, let's log in here. On the last video, I finished up 3.7. Next, go to 4. Hands-on exercises 4.1. So 247. There we go. Let's see if we can get the snap to work today. You get guess now. Hey. Go. Hope you guys remember doing iSCSI in the use certify. This is doing it again, but this is gonna be linking it up with a Linux server instead of just a Windows server. Actually fairly easy to set up if we type it correctly. Come over here, wiggle that, that's working. Okay. Our first location is server number 1. So highlight stuff as you go. And for these, we use the actual password. Alright. So first step's number 1. That's easy, right? Just log in. We're going to install iSCSI target software from PowerShell. So the command is right here. Just want to make sure everything looks right in there. Highlight that just so we see it. And let's make this easier for you guys to see. Too big? Is that okay, guys? Hope so. Alright. So we need to enter PowerShell. We're going to enter this command. It says we can ignore the warning messages. Yay, I think we're doing that anyways. There we go. Hey, look, and I got the font nice and big for you guys too. Alright. So remember, trick to type in these. I'm not going to cut and paste this one. I can type install dash, type WIN, hit tab. Build it in for me. I can hit space, FS-IS. Let's see if we'll do it for this. It don't like me so far. ISCSI. You can still do it. Nope, it does not like these, so we're going to have to type them out. FS iSCSI target dash server. I'm going to hit enter. Apparently I typed something right. Well, that's doing its thing. I'll do my thing. This is kind of why I'm searching for the pages in Chrome and then coming over to the Edge browser because I can't highlight in the Chrome. So once that's done, we're gonna do get Windows feature with a wildcard. So it's gonna be get Windows feature. Wildcard is what we're calling the asterisk. iSCSI wildcard. So anything in front of it and behind it, it's gonna include. We can also use that for install. Is anything that says iSCSI and we want to install anything that has to do with it, we could just do that and do install Windows feature. That in there, and it'll install anything that says iSCSI. Alright, cool. Next, we're going to use this one right here. Let's see if I can type today. Get W tab. Nope. 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 Oh, I should have typed more. Nope. 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 There we go. Then we're in a wildcard. ISCI. Wildcard it. Enter. Let's try that again. Thank you for not working properly. Get Windows feature ISCI. Ah, you know why it's not working, right? Typo. So right here is a typo. Okay. What do you think that should say? Ah, scuzzy, there's an S missing. Alright. Time for my horrible typing. SI. Hey. Let's come over here and correct that. ISC SI. SI. Enter. Now we got what it's supposed to be showing us. Now this actually makes sense. Notice there is an X in the box, which implies that the software has indeed been installed. Right there. Helps when the instructions aren't missing stuff in there, right? Right. Let's go on. Let's get off a draw here and go back to highlight. Yeah, draws off. That's the last draw. Highlight. Pink. Alright, so now we're going to configure iSCSI storage on the target. So we're the host here, or the server. The target's actually where we're going to be sending the drive to. So, start server manager. Cool. You could have done this from the server manager too. All right. Big yawn, big yawn. Free for all. And the navigation on the top left, click File and Storage. It's going to be here in a second. There we go. Click on that, right? Cool. And then click Disks. You will create a dedicated storage volume for iSCSI. So we get one that says disks right there, right? There we go. It should show all those ones that we attached eventually. There we go. Let's not lose our spot. We don't want to repeat what we've already done. Scroll down. Right click the first listed offline disk and choose Bring Online. Right, that would be offline disk right there. Right click, bring it online. Click yes. It looks like it's going to wake up a bunch of people. Right click the same disk again and choose new volume. Right. Click Next multiple times to accept the wizard's defaults. When prompted, that the selected disk will be brought online and initialized as GPT. We're doing it guided partition tables. Click OK. So in other words, just like that video we watched, next our way through. Next. Okay. And in the specify of the size of the volume windows or the volume size, enter 30. 30. All right. And then click next. Select the drive letter I for iSCSI and click next. Ice, sir. There you go. Next. Look at that. Almost done with that one already. Pink. Scrolling into a volume label of iSCSI virtual disk and click next. Discs, more than one. Sorry. But hey, he already had a typo, so I have the right to say stuff wrong. My cut and paste is working. Right. Hit next. Yes. This is our summary page, and we're just going to say, okay, everything looks like we were supposed to. We're disk 3, the free space is 60, we're only going to use 30 gig, we call it I and iSCSI virtual disks. In TFS, disable defaults, okay, create. There we go. Highlight and move on. If you come up here and hit save, it'll save your highlights for later. If you don't, they'll disappear when you close it. Create iSCSI virtual disks for consumption over the network. Ooh. Who's hungry? Who's gonna consume this? 13. Lucky number 13. Within Server Manager in the navigator on the left side, click iSCSI. Click the task button on the right and choose new iSCSI virtual disk. Alright, close this. You'll see it's right here. iSCSI. Click on it. Task is up here. Or you could just click right here. But we'll go what they say. New iSCSI virtual disk. We're going to come to our wizard. Mr. Wizard. I know we haven't done 15 yet, I'm just highlighting it. Click the browser button and navigate to drive I. Right? Browse. Right there though. Okay. Drive I. Store the iSCSI virtual disk. Click select folder and click next. Selected. Next. Alright. Enter iSCSI. Underline. Loon 1. Alright. I bet that stands for something. What about you guys? I'll tell you what right now. I knew there was a space in front of that. Alright. So, it doesn't say in their description, so I'm just going to hit next. It wants to make this 10 gigs for the size and click next. Alright. Saying fixed. Default, and it's not telling us to change it, so I will leave it at that. Highlight it. Scrolling. Keep it. enter that new iSCSI target and select click next. Here for this one. Go. New iSCSI target right here. Nothing here because we don't have an existing one. Alright. This is where you specify which network hosts are allowed to access the iSCSI storage. So this is who am I allowing to use this? Who has permissions? Who has permission to touch? Alright. For the name, we're going to enter local servers and click next. Why does it always select in front of it? That means I should just click in front of it the other direction. You guys notice my cut and paste is actually working now? What's up with that? It doesn't usually work. Usually I have to come up here and say paste. I'll take it though. Click next. Right. Next, we're going to click add from the type drop down list and select IP address. That sounds like fancy stuff. Right. Click add. Boom. Right. Click add from the type drop down list. We're going to select IP address. I know I just read that, just confirming. We're talking about this. It says type. Type. IP address. And we're going to put Mr. Linux in here. That's the big difference between Server Plus and 410 is we're just doing the same stuff, but we're integrating Linux into the mix. This is the IP address of your Red Hat Linux server, which will consume the storage. Okay. It's hungry. We consume our Windows storage. Click next twice, click create, then click close. Your iSCSI, remember how they're spelling iSCSI here, because this could be a problem later. VHDX file is created. So we're just gonna hit next, create, click, close. So let's see. Next. Next. Create. Hopefully this all talks nice. Now if this got an error message, it would highly be likely because you ran out of storage. Okay? Usually that's when there's a problem here, is when you run out of storage, but we should be good. While I wait for that, I'm gonna click over here. As soon as I click over here, it's gonna finish. Alright, I lied. It didn't finish. That's why I'm single. There we go. Exercise 4.2. Use the Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 iSCSI initiator to connect to iSCSI target. So that means our location will be changing. But don't let that throw you off, because then when you read the next thing, it says on Windows iSCSI target server, open Server Manager and navigate to iSCSI. We're going to select the iSCSI virtual disk and then look under iSCSI target and take note of the target IQ. That's going to be very important. Shown in the following illustration, you'll need this in a few steps. Yes, we will. Make sure you copy it right. Make sure you type it right. Life's gonna suck if you don't. I'm gonna hit close. Right. So I'm already in iSCSI because that's where we left that. So select iSCSI virtual disk. It's actually already selected right there. shown in the following illustration. So let's go look at this picture it's talking about here. Huh? Pow, pow, pow. Ah, there we go. I've got a feeling. We gotta scroll this down. There we go. That's what we're talking about right here. I like to cheat. Alright, so I'm just going into it and I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna hit cancel. That's what it wants you to note down. It wants you to write that, okay? So I gave you guys a tool. Notepad++. This won't put any extra formatting in there. Delete what I have in there. Control A, delete, Control V. All right, I have that saved right there now, just in case I need it. It says I will. The other good thing about Notepad++, it took Microsoft until the last version of Windows 10 that had this feature, the Notepad. Oh yeah, we can zoom in. Yours should be the same as mine, so I'll minimize that for now. That's our save for later. So far, we're doing okay. So here's where we're making a location change. Make sure your Red Hat Linux 7.1 virtual machine is running in VMware workstation and that you are logged in as user root. This is where you're gonna make a mistake. And even though I'm showing you now, you're still gonna log in as the wrong user. I'm just gonna close this one for now, so I don't accidentally do anything in it. Keep it running in the background. I don't want to actually turn it off. I'm gonna do the same to 2 because I don't need 2 right now. Save us some resources. Click on Red Hat 7. I'm gonna do this. So this is left where we were before as we just clean installed it. But the first thing you see here, it says user 1. It does not say user 1, it says root. So I'm gonna say it's not listed. I'm gonna type root. Someday I'm gonna rename that to Groot because I like it. And hit next. We're gonna do our password. Remember, this one was different. It's right there. EA $W0RD capital LINUX. And if I didn't fat finger it, we're in. It might turn black screen for a little bit. See, it didn't like me, so let me try it again. Oh, I didn't put Linux into that one. It might lock me out now. Not happy. It says I'm not happy. Linux is very finicky. That worked. It just told me that there were 2 failed attempts to log in. Again, Linux is more secure than Windows. This is why everybody uses Linux for servers, except small companies. They use Windows. That's why Linux gets paid more. You're going to see commands in Linux are just exactly what you are doing. They're not full of fluff like PowerShell. Where PowerShell has single dashes, Linux has double dashes. So while I'm waiting for that to load in for the first time of the root account, there we go. Remember that? We should be familiar with that screen. Go over to here. Alright. Just next our way through this. Next. Something's gonna pop up probably. We'll close it. Maybe. Maybe not. Yep, there we go. The gnome helper, remember? Bye, gnome. Nice gnoming you, but not today. Alright, so just like when we turn on a regular server or Windows ones, make sure your stuff's turned on, okay? Because I just noticed first thing up here, I just have a habit of looking at my network, and my network says it's turned off. I'm just gonna click up here, and go turn that on. I might even want to just go look at the settings and see if there's a feature that say connected at all. So that's not in here. I'm just gonna go double check it. I don't see an option. It's right I don't see it, so maybe it'll stay this time. Alright, we'll move on to 3. Open a terminal window from the Applications menu in the upper left. Start a new terminal session. We're going to enter this nice command right here. But I'm guaranteeing you that's not a command if you actually read the next one. This one will work, but the next one's going to be a problem. So it says come up here and open a new terminal window, right here. So just so you guys who aren't familiar with Linux, you can also just right click right here on your desktop and say open terminal. So both do the same thing. Terminal is pretty much our command prompt on here. So see, they both say the exact same thing on them. I think I can actually make this bigger. Yeah, I can actually zoom in. Is there a shortcut? I didn't see. Yeah, Control++. Alright. So we can Control++. Supposedly. Whatever. Maybe that is zoom. Maybe we're as zoomed in as we can get. There we go. Okay, so apparently maybe it's just Control and Hold plus. Nope, not working. It might not like being in the VM. I tried. Alright, so we want to type this in, right? But don't cut and paste out of this. It's not going to work. It's going to say enter right here and put some junk in here. So I'm going to go to my Notepad++ outside here. There's also a WordPad in here. I'm keeping that up there. I'm gonna hit enter. I'm going to go 2 lines down. I'm going to paste this in here. We might have got lucky. No, because it didn't copy. Did it? No, it didn't. Right click, copy. Let's try this again. Click at the end of this, Shift, Home, Delete. There we go. That's what I was looking for that would mess up if you copied it. It did 2 lines. That's bad. So iSCSI, admin, this was ADM, mode, discovery, type, send targets. So it's, we want the server to tell us who its targets are. Portal, 192.168.1.200, which is our DC1, so I'm going to refer to, or our first domain controller. 2012.1 is what they have it. Now that we fixed this in here, now we can come over here and copy it if you don't want to type it by hand. Paste it, and then when I hit enter, this should do its thing. So now it kicked back the information for the server, and I have stuff in my way here. What do I get for zoom? Well, this is going to be the same thing that we have copied right here. If you wanted, you could also just copy it from here. So let me come over here. So open terminal, we type that command. Alright, so it says our communication is working. We can see it. It kicked us back the targets. We are one of those targets. So now we want to enter iSCSI admin -- mode node target name, and then this is not what you type. Read what it says. IQN noted in step 1. It's not telling you to type that, just read what it says, okay? And I have to say that because everyone does it, and they're a copy machine instead of trying to read and figure out what they're doing. I'm gonna take the first half of this, copy it, onto my Notepad++. I'm at the end of that last one. I'm just gonna hit enter. I'm gonna Control V the first half. I'm gonna come up here. Home button, Shift, End, Control C. I'm gonna click at the end of this. I'm gonna hit my space, Control V, paste in the first part from step 1. Then we're gonna finish the command. The portal 192.168.1.200. That's us. That's what we set it up for, is to talk to us. Come over here. I'm just gonna hit end. I'm at the end of it. Hit my space. Control V. And if there wasn't any typos in what he wrote in here, we should be good to go. So I'm gonna hit Shift Home. Control C, and I think I copied it. Let me just... Yep, looks like I copied it. Control Z, undo that. Now I should be able to come over here. I'm gonna right click, paste, double check and make sure it looks like what we have over here, because if you type something wrong, it could be bad for you later. It looks correct. I'm gonna hit enter. So there's some junk in there that it threw in there. I didn't catch it. So watch this. See the dashes? Somehow it still got some junk. And that could mess you up. He did that on purpose in the book. All right, looks like we got rid of that junk. There might be more in here that we can't see. So let's find out. Oh, shoot. Oh, I lucked out, guys. It saved it. All right, let me hit enter. That worked. You got to look at it and see, hey, what looks wrong here? Because you can't see that over here, but you might kind of see that there is an offset on some of these. One's tall, one's lower. So it's actually not the same as a dash. He had to go out of his way to do that. So it says successful. That's what we're looking for. We have completed that step successfully. I will highlight this. Right click, highlight, ink. So, yeah. Next, we're gonna do list. We're gonna do dash scuzzy, and then we're gonna grip. And we're gonna get iScuzzy. Grep command. So this is a pipe. So what this is doing is we're getting feedback from this, and then we're gonna take from that, pipe it, and we're gonna get a report on iScuzzy out of that. Okay. So this I'll just type. LSBLK space dash dash. I've been hurt before. That cut and paste wasn't happy with those dash dashes, so I don't want to do that again. Pipe. If you don't know what it is, it's usually above the enter button. Shift and above the enter button, and you'll see it up there. Space grep. This will be a command you get familiar with in your Linux class. This is kind of my way of giving you guys a taste of Linux. You guys didn't do anything in A+ for this. So now when I hit enter, it should give us a virtual hard disk. How you guys like that? SDD 33 disk MSFT virtual hard disk. So notice from step 5 the connected SCSI disk and the name of it. For this example, we would assume the name is SDD. So SD, standard disk, and then the D is the label, because we have a disk A and a disk B and a disk C in here, because we have 3 disks on here. So it goes in order, and then if it has like 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end of that, that's the partition on that disk. So we'll get that soon. Come up here, pink it out. Enter F disk. We're going to enter this now. So this is actually an old DOS command too. So old Windows, old DOS, we used F disk to format hard drives. So I'm just going to come over here and type it. So this is getting a little bit busy over here, and I don't like being at the bottom. So in Linux, this is Yvonne's favorite thing, is clear. All right, I'm clearing it. I don't want to see that anymore. It's annoying me. I know it all works, so I'm clearing it. So F, you can use tab in here too. So Yvonne will trick you. He'll just start typing, and you think he's typing really fast, but he's not. He's hitting tab. So now we're in the F disk utility. This is a program now. We're running a program. Come over here now. So it says to hit N, and notice it says a capital N. So that makes a big difference in Linux. So make sure you do the right capitalization. And then press enter. And keep pressing enter to accept the defaults to use the entire disk for this primary partition. I'm just going to hit enter because it says default P. Partition numbers 1 through 4, default 1. First sector, 2048. That's a familiar number, isn't it? And I think that's it. And then right here we push W to right. I can't see. I have to zoom out. I want to see everything that's on there. Alright, yeah. Here we're gonna write W. Or do I hit? Oh no, I hit enter still. Now I hit W. Now it's syncing it. Format the new partition. Still gotta wait for it to sync. But to format the new partition, enter MKFS. So again, I was telling you this stuff actually means what it's doing. So MKFS in Linux is make file system. Makes it easy to remember, right? So we're gonna type MK. Let's see if tab does anything. F. Nope. MKFS space /dev /SD, I can hit tab. So we're gonna make SDD1, which means we're gonna make the first partition on it. So right now we have a clean hard drive. Enter. So allocate group tables done, right in tables. So it's doing it. Cool, it's done. I'm gonna take all this. This has all worked properly. Pink. Scrolling down. Now we're gonna make a directory. We're gonna call it Project X. So it's gonna mount this as a folder in Linux. So create mount point folder by enter and make directory /Project X. Let's get over here and we're gonna do that. MKDIR space /Project -X. Correct? All right. We're gonna hit enter. That's it. It's done. Mount the new partition into the folder by enter and mount. We're gonna type mount space /dev /sdd1 space / project. Oh man, I fat fingered not a P there. X. And if I typed everything correctly, no notice is a good notice on here. So verify the mount succeeded by enter and mount grep project. So we're gonna say mount type, well, who's mounted is gonna give us feedback. We're gonna get a report, grep, on anything that says project, project. Enter. So it shows it in red what we were searching for. So device SD1 on project X, type external 2. Well, I can't remember. It's the type of formatting for, like, you know how we have NTFS? Well, this is the Linux version of formatting drives. So 11 is good to go. So let's highlight that. Keep this train moving. Mount the new partition into the folder by entering mount dev sdd1 / project X. I just did that, didn't I? Sorry guys, this is why I should have highlighted this as I was going. Highlight pink. Alright, scrolling down. Switch to the Windows Server iSCSI target, and in the Server Manager iSCSI view, click Tasks, refresh, and notice the virtual disk column now shows connected. Cool. Good thing I closed it. Alright, let's come over here. Go to number 1. I'm gonna go right here. Yeah, I knew you were coming. I knew it. Alright. We're gonna hit the refresh up here. Maybe. In the wrong spot. Nope, it's good. Now it says connected right here. So far so good. Everything's working as described. Now the Linux host is now consuming the disk space over the network. So according to that Linux, that's a physical drive sitting there on that Linux computer. It could be anywhere in the world. And we're shooting a hard drive over there to it, giving it more storage from this computer. I'm gonna come on over here, highlight, pink. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Now we're gonna configure RAID using Windows Server 2012 R2. Y'all should know how to do this, right? Alright. We did this together in a previous exercise. This exercise demonstrates how 2 disk volumes can be thinly provisioned to use all available space in the storage pool. So make sure your 2012-1, that's the one we just left off on, is running. We're logged in, alright, we're cool, and we're as administrator, so we've never created a different account on this machine. So, before I forget, let's highlight. Alright, start the Server Manager GUI tool in there. Second icon from the left on the taskbar. That was a waste of a number 2. In the left-hand navigation, click File and Storage. Alright, kind of where we are right now. And then click Storage Pools. Right there, not Deadpool, but Storage Pools. You will see Primordial listed. Primordial. Dum dum. Back to Flexi Rex. Maybe not. Maybe later. Maybe he'll make an appearance. Click Primordial and look at the physical disk, bottom right. We will create a new storage pool from these disks. Alright. So again, in the left hand, we're in storage. We're in storage pools. We see Primordial. Click Primordial and look at the physical disks. That's right here. Disks. We'll create new storage pools from these disks. In the upper right corner, click Task. some reason this is showing different now than it was earlier. Fit. Come on. Fit window now. Auto resize. Come on. Why are you being this way? What was that? There we go. Let's just slide to the right. Alright. So this is the task it's talking about. We're going to click task. And it says new storage pool. Let's click new storage pool. Alright. In the beginning. So we're done with all the way to 4 already, guys. Alright. I'm going to go highlight. I'm going to go pink. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Number 5. Enter the name of the storage pool. We're going to call it Southwest Raid. I don't know what the SW is for. SW Raid. And then click next. Alright. 5's done. Just shortcut like Control H or something to highlight this. Click the checkbox for each of the 3 listed 60 gigabit drives. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Or just do right there. Click next and then create. Okay. Click next and then create, sir. There we go. Yes. Right. Highlight. Pink. So now if we hit close, it's not primordial anymore. It's storage pool. Right click on the SW RAID storage pool and choose new virtual disk. Note that virtual disk in this context has nothing to do with virtualization. Okay? Let's just highlight that for later. Let's just hit save. So everything we've highlighted is actually saved. And then click next twice. You just got mad at me, you stupid thing. Go back. Seriously. Alright. So you get for hitting save. It really is.
Your point is inelegant.
Oh, thanks for not saving where I was. All right.
Who gave you the right to
We're right here, though.
on this land?
Windows fails me. All right. Right click it. New virtual disk. There we go. Scroll down, zoom back in, and we're back where it left us. Enter the name of the new virtual disk, vdisk1. Very, very original. Just remember, that's VDISK. There we go. Capital V for the DISK. Click next. To use storage ties, so the more we add to this, the bigger the pool is going to get. On select the storage layout screen, ensure that simple is selected to configure disk striping across the 3 disks, and then click next. Simple. Alright, next. Alright. For the provisioning type, choose thin. Click next. Alright. That means it just adjusts as we need it. And we're going to say it's 145 gigabytes because it really doesn't matter. When it runs out, it runs out. But people are just going to see 145 gigabytes. 145. That's why we did thin. It's not going to be that big until it gets there. And then if we need to, we can add more hard drives to it. This might actually be that big. But enter. Then click create and close. So we're going to hit next. Maybe. Create. And then we'll close it. The new volume wizard will automatically be displayed. Click next 5 times. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You didn't want us to name it? It's not. Right. In the left-hand navigation, click volumes. This says volume. Now there's a drive E. That's a new volume. It says thin. Start Windows Explorer and notice the new drive letter for your new strived volume. Alright. Hey, Explorer. Oh, there we go. Start Windows Explorer and notice. Alright, let's do that. So now it's going to have us go back and repeat steps again. We're going to go highlight this. So back in Server Manager, make sure you are back under File and Storage Services on the left and that you clicked Storage Pools. Alright, so let's come over here. Storage Pools. Alright, I'm going to right click on this one. Say new virtual disk, because that's what we did, right? We're going to hit next, and we're going to hit next again. But now we're going to call this VD2, right? Yeah. V disk 2. Hit next. Hey, boo boo boo. Alright. Did simple. We did thin, right? It says exactly 7 through 14. And then we made it how big? 100 and what? $145. Next, we'll hit create. We hit close and it automatically opens up the fun stuff. And then we just hit next. And next. Next and create, right? And then close. So now we have done RAID on this. well, storage pools. Now we have F, and E, and we have an iSCSI virtual disk too. Coming back over here, we are now done with 4.3. Going to the highlighter. Going down. Now we're going to start on 4.4. It is now 10:15 a.m. time. Those of you who want to take a break. Thank you. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to close that because I'm not using that right now. Background. Going back to my Red Hat Linux. Bugs. Make sure your Red Hat 7.1 machine is running in your VMware workstation and that you are logged in as user root. Again, root. With a password of password Linux. If you choose to log into the Linux with a regular non-root user account, you have to precede the commands instructions in this lab with sudo, followed by a space. This will run the commands with elevated privileges. Open the terminal command prompt and choose applications. We're going back to terminal. Let's see, I gotta take this, drag it up. Alright. Typed it right this time. So I'm already in terminal because I left it in there from earlier. So I'm just gonna do clear. Alright, we're clear. If you're logged in as user 1, then you're going to have to type sudo in front of all these commands. So, I'm already there. Right. Command we used earlier. lsblk --scsi. Enter. And it's going to list all of our disks. You should see SDA, SDB, and SDC. So you see right here, you have A, B, C, D, and SR0. So enter, we're there. All right, cool. There are 3 separate disks. We will create disk mirrors between SDB and SDC, okay? SDB and C, they gonna become one. Just the two of us. Right. We're gonna enter fdisk dev SDB. So we used this command earlier, similar. fdisk dev SDB and press enter. Alright, now we're in fdisk and we're playing with SDB. The device is the hard drive standard disk D. And press enter. Now we're going to press capital N. Enter, that's for new partition. Then enter 4 times to create a primary partition that consumes the entire disk. So we're going to set 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look at that. I learned some Spanish. Probably said it wrong. Let's highlight this. We just did that. All right. Highlight, pink. Press T to change the partition type, and then enter FD to set the type to Linux RAID Auto Detect. So we're going to use a T for tea time. Very good, very good. T, capital T, enter, and then we're gonna do FD, and we're gonna hit enter. Then we're gonna hit W. It looks like a lowercase W to write the changes to disk. W. right. We will come back to here and we will highlight. Pink. Now let's just repeat steps 4 through 6 on disk C instead of B. So we can come over here, and if we've learned anything these days, we used up arrow.
Point is an elephant.
And instead of B, we're gonna do C. Right there. All right. And hit duh. Okay. From here we said N, capital N, right? New. Then it was 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, making a raid cell more. All right. And we press T, capital T, for T time, for T-Rex, for Plexi-Rex. T, then FD. Change type of partition, Linux to Linux RAID auto detect. That wasn't very hard, was it? And then W, looks like a lowercase w, enter. We read it. We made the changes. The read, read partition tables. Cool. All right. Coming over here. Highlight. Holla. There we go. Pink. Now, we're going to verify that the Linux RAID auto detect partition flag has been set on both disk partitions. Notice the partitions are dev SDV1 and dev SDC1. See? A? Okay. Oh no. Did I just lose my spot again? Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Can I control Z that? No? Where am I at? Where am I at? What did I just do? There we are. That's why we highlight stuff, right? Okay, let's try this again. Make sure I'm over here when I start typing. Fdisk dash, that's an L.
Who gave you the right to come on this land?
I think. You son of a... Let's just see. Yep, it's an L. Just checking. Looks like a 1 almost. Space / DE tab dev SD is the same as that. B space DE tab SD C to verify that the Linux RAID is auto detect. All right, did I type it right? We'll find out. List it. Ah, there we go. Linux RAID auto detect. 1 B C. So far, so good. All right. Right. Going down. Create a software RAID 1 mirroring configuration. Uh-oh. If I remember, there's a typo somewhere in here. Let's find out. See if I can type it. This is gonna be horrible for you guys. Let's try it. Make sure I'm clicking over here. I've been hurt. All right, I'm gonna say MDM space -- create with an E space forward DEV tab MD1 space -- level equals 1 space -- RAID, not RAID, RAID RAID dash EEVICES GI. Yes, that's correct. Equal to space /dev /sdb1 space dev sdc1. And if I typed it right, mdm create. I'm just looking it over really quick. I don't want to hit enter and break this because I've been hurt before. Alright, I'm gonna hit enter. Alright, I'm guessing this mdm command is wrong. Let's see. Good search, right? No, not that one. No way. Bean is bad for me. Yeah, we're missing something. Like we're missing a D. MDADM. Go back to our book. Yeah. Let's see right here. MDM. It's supposed to be MDADM. So, there's a typo. So let's fix it, right? Right here. We know that. So let's just go. I'm just gonna come over here. Typed it right, but they had it wrong. MDADM. All right, I'm gonna hit enter. All right, what's going on with my level? Alright, let's see what else is going on in here. Looks like I put 2 dashes. And might have been only 1. Double check over here. What the hell's going on? I'm not a Linux expert, guys. So go down here. Hey, that's everything we just did right there. See if we get where we are now with the level part. Level equal mirror. And we're supposed to be mirroring, right? And I'm missing a dash. So yes, I am missing a double dash in front of that. So let's see, level 1, grade type 1. Is mirror. Grade 0 is what? Click over here. So there's 2 things. Either I gotta put mirror right here, or I'm missing right here. So let's go. No. Over 1. There we go. I'm gonna hit enter. There we go. I had a typo, a syntax error. I was missing something, right? SSSL syntax space location. So now we're good. So we might want to make a note that right here is actually a double dash. Over here we just click Y, yes, hit enter. So it should have been made now. So verify your work. We're going to do mdadm. mdadm space dash dash detail. Well, I guess it's, but it's not required here. Dev md1, right? All right, let's enter. There we go. Make a usable file system on the mirror array. So we're now going to do make file system -t. It's going to be an ext4 /dev /md1. So we're going to do it on that. So let's do it. Make file system fs -t ext4 is the type. So -t I'm assuming is type. Space and then for dev /md1 space forward cust. Hopefully there's no typos in this. And it trans. Right. Oh. I'm typing stuff wrong. I'm going too far ahead. What dyslexia on myself there. There we go. Started reading the next line. Done. Okay, let's highlight before I start reading the wrong direction too. Pink. Now we're gonna make the directory custom trans. mkdir, right? /. See how this is a little bit easier than PowerShell once you get used to it? I gotta make myself use it every day. That directory's been made. Now we're gonna mount mount dev one space forward. So it's gonna mount that drive into that folder, cust or directory. Or that's for custom transit. Enter. No sign's a good sign. If I do ls. Oh, alright. I'm just gonna do clear for now. We're now done with 4.4. Let's see if I can make some more mistakes. At least I'm catching them before I destroy something. My goal is to finish this. So let's see, we're on 4.5. We got 4.6. 4.7. That's it. Okay, so it's not too much more. They're not that big of steps. There's 10 steps on that one, but most of this, once we get hit Windows is easy. So monitor and disk space using File Server Resource Manager. Nice. So we're going back to 1. Yay!
Your point is an elephant.
Bye-bye. Run in the background. That's a good little computer. All right. I didn't turn it off. I specifically said do not turn it off. I said run in the background. Seriously. And it is running. It's messing with me. You see that? It was messing with me. Rude. Very rude. Make me type a password. There we go. We're back in the mix. All right, we're logged in. Step 1's done. Administrator, done. All right. Highlight, pink. From the taskbar, start PowerShell. This is the second icon to the... If you don't know where PowerShell icon is by now, yeah, you need to do something else. You need to do something else. All right. We're gonna do install Windows feature, file system resource manager, include management tools. All right, cool. Let's see. How fast can we type this? Install Windows F tab. No. I'm typing something wrong here. Yeah, I need an S. All right. FS. I don't think these ones work though. RE. No, I can't do these parts. Come on, Microsoft, get with the game. Oh, I didn't want to type all that. All right, so we're installing Windows features, FS Resource Manager, and we're going to include the management tools for that feature. So if I hit enter, and if I typed everything right, we should get a nice little load thing at the top of the screen. There we go. Yay! That made me happy. There's nothing like the instructor failing in front of the entire class.
Excuse me, who gave you the right
Yeah,
to
just
come on
hit that
this
thingamajiggy.
planet?
That's all you gotta do. All right. Next, we're gonna click Start button, type File, and wait a moment. When File Server Resource Management is displayed, click it. All right, click it or tick it, guys. Click it or tick it. You can go out of the way. You can go out of the way. All right. So according to this, we go right here and we type File. I have a 3D printer in front of me, so I don't see anything. Okay, there we go. And we're looking for file server resource. I'm guessing it's this one right here that I can barely see. Let me do that so we swipe left. Here we go. File server resource manager. And click it. Very complicated. Very, very complicated. All right. Highlight pink. In the left-hand navigator, right-click Storage Reports, Management, and choose Generate Reports now. Notice you can also schedule reports. So in the left hand, over here, File Server Resource Manager. Choose Generate Report. What am I reading wrong here? Oh, right there. Now it shows. Okay. Was it showing it the whole time? Was I just not seeing it when I clicked on it? All right. Generate reports now. Notice you can also schedule. Right there, schedule. Fancy. Generate it now. In the select report to generate list, scroll down and choose large files. Size matters. There. Click the edit perimeter button in the minimal file size field and type 25. Minimum or max? Edit. Edit. There we go. 25 what? 25. Okay. Okay. Over here. Highlight. This is the highlight. Click the scope tab at the top. Then click add button and scroll down and choose local disk. Hey, scroll. And hit OK. This will open a Windows Explorer window, your HTML report. Double click. I assume they want me to hit OK twice. Oh no, I'm skipping stuff. So we highlight. Choose wait. Alright, I'm gonna click OK. Click the report to be generated. And then display and click OK. Alright guys, am I missing something here? I'm just gonna hit OK. There we go. USOB. USOB. There we go. Now we've opened it. This will open Windows Explorer windows with your HTML report. Double click the large HTML report and review the data. Error! No, just kidding. I better be just kidding. Ask me later. Here's our report, our large files on our... We know who's going to be hogging our file system, right? Feel free to look through this, have fun, play with it a little bit. Alright. Done with that one. Going down, 4.6. Alright, this is still on this server, so I'm going to close everything out. Close. Alright. Make sure you're on 2012.1 as administrator using password. Done. Use Windows Explorer, create a folder called Projects on the root of any drive letter other than C. Pretty vague. Alright. Let's do it on E. Click and start the type file. We're going to create. Hey. Projects. How? Anything other than C, though. Remember that. Other than. Next, click the start button and type file. Wait a moment. Alright. Server resource managers displayed again. I should just left it open. How? Right. In the left-hand navigation, expand quota management by clicking the triangle icon. click quotas on the left navigation, and then right click quotas and choose create quota. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Create quota. There we go. For the quota path, enter any local drive letter other than C, followed by projects, for example. So the one he just had us made, right? And then hit OK. Under how do you want to configure? Alright, hold it. Am I missing something here? There we go. Custom properties button. Set the limit to 200 megabytes. I need a break too. Click OK. Hard code is right there. And then click create, it says. So we're going to just do that, create. All right. Then choose save the custom quota without creating a template and click OK. That one right there. All right. Let's highlight before we start reading stuff again. Copy C Windows fonts to the projects folder. Once the limit of 200 megabytes is exceeded, you will get a message stating that there isn't enough free space. Click cancel. Cool. All right. I'm going to minimize this because I've got a feeling I'm going to go back to it. We're going to go to C. And we're going to go to Windows. And fonts. I'm just going to right click on fonts. Copy. And then we go to our E drive. Go in the projects. And we're going to right click and go paste. Come on. Paste. And as it gets up to that quota, it's calculating right now. Ah! And there we go. Proof of concept. Cancel. Done with that one. What time is it? Really? What the fuck am I looking at? It's almost 11. What we got left? 4-7. We'll just finish this one and then we'll call it. Alright, 4-7. Retrieve disk information using PowerShell. This will be quick, easy, down and dirty. Bye, font. Hello, PowerShell, because there's only like 3 steps to this, right? Oh, because we've already got this done. Look, 1 and 2, done. So this is kind of like the grep command that we used in Linux a second ago. So, get physical disk. And we're going to copy it. So get PHY tab. yeah, check that out. I got it. 2 C colon / we gotta type this one out. Disk info .txt. What it's doing is it's gonna print that file. I'm gonna hit enter. Enter get volume. Alright. Get volume. Print. Is that a typo? We'll find out. Type it right? So that I could have tabbed. I could tab that if there's already a file there. I'll fill it in. So. And press enter. This appends disk volume info to the existing disk info.txt. So it's adding more to it. It's not overwriting it, it's adding more to the list. Okay? Enter. Cool. Enter Notepad. Remember I showed you how to cheat to get Notepad in Core? Yeah. Notepad. But we want to open a file, so we're going to say C, not / that would be Linux. Disk, just hit tab. It's right there. Now it's going to open up that file in Notepad. If I type Notepad right. Which I never do. I don't know why. There we go. And there's the information that we just wrote to this text file for a report, pretty much. See? How you like that? There's your drives, drive letters, size, file system, there's your iSCSI, everything right here. So, with that said, I'm happy. This is done. So, hopefully this helped you guys for the chapter 4. We did 4.1 through 4.7, and time to upload the video. Have a nice day.